Welcome to the District Court Show. This is a production of the 10th Judicial District. I'm Judge Steve Halsey from Wright County. As we do periodically in this program, we focus on teen driving safety. And today I have here in the studio a number of experts that deal with teens and programs to improve their driving safety. I'm going to start first with my guest at this point is Sandy Spavoni. Welcome, Sandy. And Sandy is Executive Director of the National Organizations for Youth Safety. And Sandy's going to talk about a special presentation that was at Anoka High School this morning. And to my left, I've got three students that are members of Anoka Students Against Destructive Decisions, Claire Miner and Matt Daler and Alyssa Klemmer. So Sandy, first of all, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about what the National Organizations for Youth Safety is and about the competition that was won by Anoka High School.
Sure, absolutely. National Organizations for Youth Safety is what NOYS is. We're a coalition of national organizations that focus on youth safety and health. And SAD is one of our member organizations along with others. To be a member of NOYS, you have to be national in scope and you have to focus on youth safety and health. We were started by NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, to create collaboration among the organizations and get youth who are focusing on peer education to empower them to work effectively together to work on those topics. About 3 years ago, we were approached by NHTSA and asked to create a program for youth in working with the United Nations Global Road Safety Week. And so we took that to our youth and they encouraged us to create a time that all youth across the United States could focus on teen traffic safety at the same time as we do other similar causes. So we created National Youth Traffic Safety Week, which grew into a month, and that is part of what Act Out Loud is. Act Out Loud is a contest that's part of National Youth Traffic Safety Month, and Act Out Loud is a contest where we ask school teams from across the country to enter to participate so that they can gather their community together and make a community projects to address a specific teen traffic safety issue. And this was our second year for the Act Out Loud contest. And we had 64 entries, and from those 64 entries, we chose the top 20. And Anoka was part of the top 20 that competed against schools all across the country. And part of the competition was that the teens had to create a piece that focused on a specific traffic safety cause that they wanted to address. And they blogged about that, and they were very active in keeping us updated on what they did. And the teams could look at what the other groups were doing across the country and get ideas and share that information and grow their project even further than they may have had at the first conception idea. And from that, we went into a 2-week voting phase, and the teams gathered votes from all across the community, working with community leaders, and did some intensive work in getting the word out about what their specific project was and to go on and vote for them. And we had over 80,000 online votes. So we were very excited that across the country we had at least 80,000 people's attention to the cause of teen traffic safety during National Youth Traffic Safety Month. And here in Anoka, they had almost 20,000 online votes, which is huge to gather that much support in one community for a cause. And so we were very pleased today to be able to present the award to Anoka High School for the work that they did to address teen traffic safety.
And what was the award?
The award was a $10,000 donation that was sponsored by the Allstate Foundation. And there were other step prizes. All 20 teams received $1,000 and a free video camera. And then we had 2 runner-up teams that received monetary prizes. But $10,000 is a pretty nice gift to continue their work for teen traffic safety. But it was very well deserved to this community.
Okay, well, thank you. Claire, why don't you talk a little bit about the activities that Anoka SAD was involved with in doing the Act Out Loud competition?
We went out into the community because we really wanted the community to be involved in it. So we went out to driver's ed classes in Andover and just out throughout the district, and we kept reminding them that you can vote every day, once a day, and we had a table at lunch, and there was I think 4 or 5 laptops out, and you could vote with your email.
Okay. What other activities were you involved with, Matt?
Well, we presented programs to the driver's ed program, like Claire said, and you can see an example at our website, which is www.teendriver411.com, and there it's the Kim Inslee link, Coolin School, and then our program really concentrates on a few main things. The first is the Minnesota GDL laws, which is the graduated driver's license laws, and then the seatbelt laws, and texting and talking on a cell phone, because we found out through the Noise website that 68% of teens text while driving, and that 79% of that group was females, but then only 21% of that group reported that they were confident in their driving while texting.
Okay. And Alyssa, how were you involved in the Act Out Loud competition?
Well, we made a video with a rap titled "Texting While Driving is a Crime," and it was part of our final video compilation. And it was performed by Jake and Joey, and it was filmed by the SAD leadership team. And we believe that that really hit the nail on the head with what teens were looking for and what they were concerned about with this. It's a really preventable risk, and we felt that it really got the message out. We're going to cut to it right now, the video from www.actoutloud.org.
Okay, we'll cut to the rap at this point.
Sitting in my car in the driver's seat, when all of a sudden I hear my cell phone beep. I go to take a look and see who messaged me, when all of a sudden a hand surprises me. My friend said no texting behind the wheel. It's not safe. It's a big deal. I look at him thinking he is wrong, and then he bursts into this silly rap song.
Texting while driving is a crime. Believe me, you'll get a big old fine. You don't pay attention and you drive too fast. You may even cause
A traffic crash.
Is it something that you really want to do just to hear the latest gossip and news?
No way.
No way.
I put my phone away, put two hands on the wheel, cause texting and driving is a big deal.
Welcome back to District Court Show. We're talking about teen driving safety, and that was a rap produced by Anoka SAD. And now we're going to talk a little bit about what the SAD group is going to do with the award that they won from Noise from the Act Out Loud competition. Before we get to that, I'm going to introduce my guests. From my left, Glorina Pendy and Olivia Miner and Gina Marcucci. Gina, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you generated interest in the school when you're going through the Act Out Loud competition?
Well, we invited 15 U of M students to come to our school and participate during our lunch hour in seatbelt races. They competed against each other and against our students to get the word out to our school and our students about wearing your seatbelt. And we also went to the Capitol and talked to our legislators about the primary seatbelt law to get them to realize that it's something to be done.
Okay, and I understand you also went to city councils and groups like the Lions Club and Rotary to generate community interest and get them to vote on the website.
Yes, we did.
Okay, now you've won this $10,000 award, and I'm sure everybody's wondering, what are you going to do with it? Are you just going to have a big pizza party with all the students? Or, well, Glorina and Olivia, why don't you tell us what you've got planned for dealing with the award?
We set up a traffic safety grant program for schools and groups on our website, www.teendriver411.com. And it's the deadline for that, for all applications, is on November 2nd, 2009. And on December 1st will be the date that all the
The applicants?
Yeah, that met the deadline would be on there.
Okay. And then you're going to have a committee that's going to look at the different applications and make some choices, right?
Right.
Okay. Olivia, what else is going to happen with the evaluation process?
At Anoka High School, we're going to have our first ever Minnesota SAD conference on Saturday, May 27th, 2009, or March 27th, and we're going to ask a bunch of SAD groups and youth prevention groups to come participate, and we're going to be doing